Ruth Chapter 1. Have you ever felt like life has dealt you one bad hand after another? That's exactly where we find a woman named Naomi. Her story begins during a time of famine in Bethlehem. To survive, her husband Elimelech moves the family Naomi and their 2 sons, Mahlon and Chilion, to the neighboring country of Moab. It was supposed to be a temporary solution, a place to wait out the hard times. But then, tragedy strikes. Naomi's husband, Elimelech, dies, leaving her a widow in a foreign land. Her sons grow up and marry to local Moabite women, Orpah and Ruth. For about 10 years, they build a life there. But just when things seem stable, tragedy hits again. Both of Naomi's sons, Mahlon and Chilion, also die. Now, Naomi is left completely alone, with no husband and no sons. Just her 2 daughters. Hearing that the famine back home in Bethlehem has ended, Naomi decides it's time to return. She starts the journey with Orpah and Ruth. But partway there, she stops. She turns to her daughters-in-law and urges them to go back to their own mother's homes. She blesses them, praying that they find new husbands and new lives. With tears and hugs, it's a heartbreaking goodbye. At first, both young women refuse, insisting they will stay with her. But Naomi is persistent. She tells them she has nothing left to offer. She's too old to have more sons who could one day marry them. She feels that God's hand has turned against her, and she doesn't want them to share in her suffering. Her words are filled with such deep sadness. After more tears, Orpah makes the difficult choice. She kisses Naomi goodbye and heads back to her family in Moab. But Ruth refuses to leave. Naomi tries one last time, pointing out that Orpah has returned to her people and her gods. But Ruth's reply is one of the most powerful declarations of loyalty ever spoken. She says, "Don't ask me to leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord punish me if anything but death separates you and me." Seeing Ruth's unwavering commitment, Naomi says no more. The 2 women travel on together until they finally arrive back in Bethlehem. When they enter the town, the people are buzzing with excitement. "Is this really Naomi?" they ask. But Naomi is a changed woman. She tells them, "Don't call me Naomi," which means pleasant. "Call me Mara," which means bitter. "Because the Almighty has made my life very. I went away full, with a husband and 2 sons, but the Lord has brought me back empty." So Naomi returns, broken and grieving, with only her loyal daughter-in-law Ruth by her side. They arrive just as the barley harvest is beginning, a small sign of hope in the midst of their despair. What will happen to these 2 widows in a town that barely recognizes them? Their story is far from over. Make sure you resubscribe so you don't miss the next part of this incredible journey of faith, loyalty, and redemption. Thanks for watching.